In this video, we will see vectorization and broadcasting. Vectorization and broadcasting are two important concepts used in Python. Let's first see vectorization. Consider I have two lists of numbers, one is from 0 to 9 and other is from 10 to 19. I want the product of each element index-wise. For example, 0 into 10 equal to 0, 1 into 11 equal to 11, 2 into 12 equal to 24, and so on. Usually, in this kind of situations, we will have a for loop, iterate through the list, and find the product of each number. I have the code written over here. Function multiply takes two lists A and B. A is the list of numbers from 0 to 9 and B is the list of numbers from 10 to 19. These two lists are passed to the function multiply. Function has an empty list x initialized. Here there is a for loop which will iterate through the list, find the product of the numbers in the corresponding index and appends to the list x. Finally, x will be returned. Here in this x, I am getting the list returned by multiply function and I am printing the list. Here is the output. I am able to get the product of numbers in corresponding index. Using NumPy array, the same can be done in just one line, A into B. A and B are NumPy array, that is list A and list B are converted to NumPy arrays. When you multiply two NumPy arrays, multiplication is element-wise operation. This is the output. We got the same result which we got using for loop. You will appreciate this better when you get to know the time taken by each method. We will try to find the execution time of each method. Modulo time will give the time taken to execute this line. I will give in the range of 10,000 so that we will get to know the difference in time. You can see for loop took 4 milliseconds. In the case of NumPy array with the same numbers, time taken is 0 nanoseconds. I will increase the range. Now for loop takes 324 milliseconds while NumPy array takes 24 milliseconds. So there is a difference 324 milliseconds and 24 milliseconds. Here we get a clarity on the difference in time. This is the case of one-dimensional array. Imagine how much will be the complexity in the case of large datasets where the dimensions are very large. In data science, we will be dealing with very large datasets. Computational intensity will be very high with large amount of data. So time really matters. In short, vectorization is the concept where we avoid the for loop. In the case of for loop, we consider the next element after the operation of first element is completed. But each element can be considered independent and can be executed parallelly. Vectorization makes use of parallel computation. Since vectorization makes use of parallel computing, it saves time and that is why NumPy is fast. Next is broadcasting. Consider this example. Here I have an array of dimension 3 by 2. Here I am printing A. I am adding a scalar 2 to the array A. This is how the array looks like. This is array A and this is scalar 2. Let's see the output when we add array A with scalar 2. You can see each element is added with 2. That is, 2 is broadcasted across the dimensions. When we add an array with scalar, the scalar is broadcasted across the dimensions and does element-wise operation. That is, here it does element-wise addition. Each element is added with scalar 2. Consider the next scenario. We have the same array A with shape 3 by 2 and instead of scalar, I have an array of shape 1 by 2. After adding these two arrays, we got this result. You can see it is giving 3 plus 3 6, 2 plus 1 3, 5 plus 3 8, 4 plus 1 5, 2 plus 3 5, 1 plus 1 2. That is, one-dimensional array is broadcasted across the row. Note that here number of columns are matching. Both the arrays have 2 columns. Now if I change the shape of array B to 2 by 1, it gives me error saying that operands could not be broadcast. From this, it is clear that shape of the array matters for broadcasting. Now I will use array A, which is of shape 3 by 2, and array C of shape 1 by 3. This is array A and this is array C. If I try to add them, you can see it give error because the size of the column does not match. If I change the shape to 3 by 1, I get the proper result because number of rows matches. Array gets broadcasted column wise. This is another case where both the arrays are one dimension. A is of shape 1 by 3 and C is of shape 3 by 1. Both the arrays looks like this. In this case, A will get broadcasted row wise and C will get broadcasted column wise as shown over here. Then does the element wise operation. To summarize, these are the dimensions we have seen. A 3 by 2 array and scalar. In this case, the scalar got broadcasted to all the dimensions and did the element-wise operation. Then we saw the case where the second array is one dimension, but the number of columns are matching. In this case, the array got broadcasted row-wise and did the element-wise operation. In third case, second array is of one dimension with rows matching. Here, array got broadcasted column wise and did the element wise operation. In fourth case, both the arrays are of one dimension. Here both the arrays got broadcasted and we got a 3 by 3 matrix. By this we are concluding this video. Thank you for watching.